Good everybody, and so sorry about the late video. I actually fell asleep, would you believe it? Hence the beautiful hair right now, just looking like I've stepped out of it looks like I've just shoved my finger in one of these plugs and my hair's just gone bzz. Anyway, so yeah, I finished up for the day around about 5 o'clock. Addie turned up, had to do some stuff for her, and then I lay down at 6 and I crashed out. I was asleep. So it's been a big day, I suppose, or maybe it's just been a big week. Anyway, long story short, started with BNI, had some clients this morning, which was great. Then went straight from clients into a creative meeting with a new girl who's amazing. So a lot of you know the work that I do within B Suite. I talk a lot about that. Some of you may also know that I have a company called SiteRocket and we do subscription websites. And some of you are getting your websites done by us, which is awesome. And essentially what we do is we make beautiful websites and we do it in a really affordable way. And I'm pretty proud of the work that the guys do, to be honest. And it also makes me happy because I know we're an option for people who can't afford to come up with a lump sum amount. And even though most website people will do 50% up front and 50% on delivery, and then it takes them 6 months to get your website done. Now please don't get me wrong, if you've got a bespoke website and you've got some complexities, it can take you that long. If you need a web engineer to do some coding for you, then definitely there can be some length or time in there, but generally the biggest issue with websites is actually getting the content. So we can, and just to give you an idea of our process, you choose the design that you want. So we've got all the templates ready to go. You choose the design, and then our designer basically does a skin for you. Normally that skin will take us 48 hours, and we'll just have placeholder content in there. You sign off on that. You say, yep, I like it, and then the designer goes ahead and creates it. You put everything in. We don't make it mobile friendly until you've said you're absolutely happy with it, and then we do it and then we make it go live. And look, the fastest I've seen a website get up and running is probably 2 weeks. The longest in SiteRocket would be maybe 3 or 4 months, but that's mostly because the client needed to get professional photographs done. So we were waiting on photography or we're waiting for content. But in terms of actual deliveries, we can get those websites up and running for you pretty fast. Now, so it was great. So this young girl, Courtney, she's doing her first website for SiteRocket, which includes a full brand design. And even that we do at a really relatively good price and very competitive. And she's done some stunning work, so I'm really rapt to have her on board. So we had a meeting about what we want to do, some creative stuff in that space. Then I went on to have a few more clients in the afternoon, and then Be Together. And Be Together was great. We had a fantastic session. We were meant to have Guy Needham. We will have Guy Needham at some point. He's definitely going to come and chat and tell us all the little secrets in terms of how he has managed to run a marketing department for nearly 20 years for Les Mills New Zealand. And also he worked for Les Mills International for a period as well. So we'll have a conversation with him at some point. But with COVID, it just meant that everything just kind of went, and it's a bit tough. So I ended up doing taking people through a creative process to be able to enable more concepts and ideas and allow your brain to do some of the things that it was born to do, which is to be creative without letting personal biases or inhibitors to creativity to step in. So I take you through a little process where we unpack what things could inhibit you in terms of personal biases and what they prevent you from doing, and then I take you through a creative process. So I was able to do that with the guys today, and I'm sure that will be useful for them in terms of how they want to unpack what they're going to do and how they're going to do it moving forward. Anyway, so that was my day today, and then I lay down and went to sleep. So that's awesome. Anyway, so I am going to go and lay down, and here comes my cat. I love my animals so much. I did want to do this morning though. This is pretty funny. I was waiting for a client at Shine Cafe, And while I was waiting, there was this little dog there, and I told you I've become crazy dog lady because I just want to pet and touch every dog because I'm not allowed one, apparently. Anyway, my husband has basically said he's only going to love one dog. So we're not allowed another dog in their house because he can't love another dog. He also seems to think that we're not good dog owners, and I think that's just rubbish. Anywho, and so there's my cat. Hello, cat. Just so you know that Coke Zero is not mine, it's my husband's. Anyway, so long story short, I'm going to go and chill out, and hang out with my cat. But have a great night, team, and have a better day tomorrow. I really do